Alright, hello everyone. We are back. We are currently going to mute my sound on my phone here. There we go. We are back. We are in Elpis. Yeah, so this is actually back in time during the time of the ancients. Back before everyone was sundered into being 1/14 of their normal selves. This is, and we know the name Hythlodeaus as well, guys. We've met him twice now. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our... One sec. Now then, to begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. What makes you think of Naboo? Yes, I can see it. Oh, we get a special gift here. Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you will stand out a little too much. Our dear Emet-Selch wishes to keep a low profile for this errand, so do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. No? In that case, Emet-Selch? No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. I thought they could create things out of thin air. What the hell do they need requisite material for? Anyway, I really like Elpis. Most of the player base actually really likes Elpis as well. This is a pretty popular zone. Mostly because this is the zone where the grapes appear. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Petaludo. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied to, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petaludo first. Good luck! Just go off and die. Oh shit, didn't expect that to quite that hard. Didn't expect Alkmaar to completely fuck that thing. You've caught the Petaluda? Come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. Imagine going into a zoo and just killing some of the animals to make like a leather coat or something. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing, just like that? Will someone be angry with us for using those creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off. And besides, we can always make more Petaludi. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emet-Selch speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best simply to say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Of course, Azem's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence? For her lack of presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Yay, we get a whole outfit. I can stop looking like fucking Grand Zeno's guardian. I don't really see a need to change my pants because you can't really see them. Oh, hang on, let's talk to Emet-Selch. As dubious as it is, passing you off as Zem's familiar is probably the best approach. Should she take offense that others so readily believe her recklessness is to blame, she is welcome to mend her ways. Pass as a child in your original size? I think not. Augmented or no, your ether is still far too thin to be considered normal. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and a residence both. Someone there should be able to point us to the direction of Hermes. Okay. Oh, this is water. Alright. Well, that's what I wanted anyway. So, oops, why did you hop off? Well, interesting. I never realized that pressing the button to unsheath your weapon also amounts to. Okay. Well, that's good news. Just imagine walking around minding your own business and being unmade on a spiritual level, and some asshole could have robes. Yeah, she used that a lot on controller. Yeah, I had never had a reason to actually try unsheathing my weapon as a means of while I was mounted. So, well, even I learned something new from this playthrough. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Why did she have her mask on? If it's protocol. Well now, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodeaus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? That I could. As you know, Emet-Selch and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not. But point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. Weird. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let us find our man. What if you unmade another Asian to make your own? I mean, in theory, they should be able to do that. Hey, look, there's a coat book here there. Oh, yeah. So instead of calling these unicorns, they call them monoceroses. Which I always thought was hilarious. Oh, look! Kate Sith! Or Cat She. This is the FF11 Kate Sith, who also appears in a quest line that I haven't done for you guys yet. Alright, so there's Hermes and Bewinged Girl.
Huh. You are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
Hythlodeaus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the Convocation.
Emet-Selch at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait at the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amystoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb, with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The amystomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help! Too!
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emet-Selch and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
I don't know if they ever sold plushies of them. It seems like a missed opportunity. Bird of Elpis. It's interesting, when you find these birds here out in the world, initially they're called Bird of Paradise. An interesting distinction. Hey there, Medion. What are you doing? It seems Hermes and Medion have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as the amystoma. Yet, though it has been safely extracted from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The amystoma! Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. You need a hand? Everything is under control, I trust? No, I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Hermes! Are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteion. Both you and, Mere apprentice, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows! Truly? What a relief. I must thank Emet-Selch and Hythlodeaus when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. I love how just excited. They did a really good job of making Medion very, very like excitable. That's great. I'm glad they're safe. Hermes and the Ambystoma. Ponder, warn, cherish, welcome. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Agnoresis. She just captured childhood spirit and wonder well. Yeah, I feel like they did a really good job with it. I wonder if, like, the mounts that I've been riding have been created here in Elpis yet. Was blissfully uneventful in your absence. The little ones were on their best behavior. Some creatures stay outside, others stay at Catesis, like the Ambystomas. No more errant creations to distract us from the matters of actual import, I trust? You think they'd be confused if you rode around riding Ramucent there? Or Eden? Yeah. My apologies for the troubles. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambystoma are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space, if you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well, take care not to let the creatures slip away again. I like how he mentions that there's tables and chairs there, like the novel concept. Can I attune to this? Yeah. By riding them out in the past, it ensures that they'll be created in the future. The bootstrap paradox, I think it's called. Yep. We're gonna get a lot of lore dumps here.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
I have important things to say to him as well. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Van Daniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteion outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
A fan of Daniel because of Bob Dole. Alright guys, we still got about an hour or so left to stream, but we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back and continue on.